Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine, and today we are going to talk about strictly weight loss. I am 20 pounds down from my postpartum. I had a baby 10 months ago, and honestly, I am smaller than before I got pregnant. So I want to provide you with 10 tips on what helped me with my weight loss. Okay, so first we're going to talk about mindset. So mindset for me, it was a really big deal. I had to really change my mindset when it came to this weight loss journey, right? Because I am on my third child, and I had my two previous kids in my 20s, in my early 20s, right? So now I am about to turn 35, and my body is totally different from what it was 10 years ago, 12 years ago, right? So that is a mindset shift that I had to adjust with, right? Like, it's not going to be as easy and just fall off like it did with my first two. This one, I had to work, guys. I had to work on it, but I also had to give myself grace. And I'm here to tell you, especially if you just had a baby, mamas, be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, but do not fall victim. You have a goal, stick to your goal. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be hard, but it's just gonna be an adjustment. You can make things easy, you can tailor things how you want it, but it's just gonna be a different thing, a different mindset, and it's gonna be an adjustment, but I promise you that you can do it. Okay, so first, this is the first tip that nobody wants to talk about. Well, everybody talks about it, but we hate when we say it, right? And it is, you have to be in a calorie deficit. I know. It's so freaking annoying. It's so annoying, right? Now, I do also think that there's caveats with this, right? Like, if you have different health issues, like I know some of the girls with PCOS, they're like, if you have that, that's a totally different ball game. You may want to do a little bit more research with that. You may want to find a creator that also has that and deal with that and has overcome that. I'm not speaking in that case. I don't have PCOS or any other underlying health issues. I just had a baby 10 months ago, and I want to tell you what worked for me. So a calorie deficit, y'all, I know it's so annoying. It's so annoying. And also just say, I didn't track my calories. I kind of just was like, just more mindful with myself, and I just listened to my body more, right? So with the calorie deficit, I knew, even without counting calories, I knew if I was to eat some pasta, the portion that I would normally eat, right? Instead of doing that, I just cut back on my calories. That's literally all I did to remain in the calorie deficit, right? I knew that I snacked more, and I knew what I used to snack on. I just cut that back, and I was mindful of what I was eating. So long story short, just if you know prior, like this, we make this, I feel, harder than what it needs to be. If you know prior that you would eat 2 bowls or something, cut it down to 1. If you knew prior that you was drinking way more sodas, cut it down, switch to a diet soda, stuff like that. So just be mindful, do what works for you, and also don't try to make extreme changes at once, because I'm telling you, if you try to make extreme changes, you will fall off, because it's just way too hard, because you're constantly battling with your old self versus your new self, and your old self is trying to protect you. They're trying to tell you, girl, what you doing today? And they will sabotage you. I'm trying to tell you, I've been in this up and down juggle thing for the past 10 months. So I'm telling you, those thoughts will creep up, but you just have to be stronger than those thoughts. And what I did was I changed little by little, a little at a time. I even got to a point where I wasn't even going to the gym. I was strictly focusing on my food and figure, because I just couldn't, in my mind, it was too hard for me to make 2 drastic changes like that. And food was always my downfall, right? It was always something that I just could not get a grasp on. So just take little by little, make those changes. Don't try to go full in drinking 30 ounces of water if before you weren't drinking no water, right? Like, just little by little, make those habit changes, and I promise you, you will be able to stick with it. Okay, so my next step is cooking more, eating less processed food. So less fast foods, and you know what helped me with this? Every time we go out for fast food or something to go eat, it don't hit the same. Like, fast food used to be a treat, but it's no longer a treat anymore for us, right? Because we're always complaining like, ugh, like that burger was nasty, or this didn't taste good, it was old. So we honestly had to start to get into a habit of cooking more at home. And I'm telling you, I know it's time consuming, but once you do it and you know how you see how it tastes, you will rather cook at home. Trust me, I'd rather my man's burgers over an outside burger any day. So just find your favorite recipes, just perfect how you like them to taste, and it'll be so much easier. So cook more, eat less outside. Okay, so my next step is to avoid liquid calories as much as you can. Now, if you want to get most of your calories in by eating whole foods, that was your best bet. But sometimes those calories will slip up on us with the sodas and the fruit juices and stuff like that. Now, the thing about me, so after pregnancy, well, during pregnancy, I love cherry Coke, right? But I get the mini cherry Cokes, and honestly, I never even finish it. It's just I just kind of want it, like a taster. I just want to taste. I just want that right? So every now and then, so I don't restrict myself from soda. But like I said, to me, I'll get a full cup of ice. I'll pour a little bit of the soda in there, and I won't even finish the rest of it. So, you know, do that. Do what works for you. I know a lot of people do the diet sodas. I don't really like the diet sodas. It's like, if it ain't the real thing, I kind of don't want it. Same as like how people use the Splendors and stuff. I hate how those taste. So if you don't like the alternative to stuff, still have it, but just adjust your serving size of it. Adjust the amount that you do. Now, as far as like coffee, I am a coffee drinker. I will never stop drinking I ain't gonna say never, but so far, I have to have my coffee. And so instead of using your regular creamer, when I was really trying to lose some weight, I would put my protein shake inside of my coffee for my creamer. So you just have to go do what works for you. Figure out what works best. High protein meals, that's my next step. So pretty much with high protein meals, you want to just I try to aim for at least 20 to 30 grams of protein with each of my meals. So that's for a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then also sometimes I will maybe throw in a snack or two. It just depends on how I feel. It depends on how I train that day. Just go by how you're feeling. So for instance, this morning I lifted heavy. This morning it was leg day. So what I did when I got home, I boiled 3 eggs. I had 2 pieces of turkey bacon, and I also had oatmeal. Mind you, I have not cut out my carbs. And I had my high protein breakfast, and honestly, it'll last me to lunchtime. I usually have to force myself to eat like a snack or so if I want to really make sure I hit my protein goal for the day. So you start off with a high protein breakfast, I promise, especially if you're trying to lose weight. When I was really trying to lose weight, I kind of skipped lunch because I had such a high protein breakfast, and it just kept me full, and I kind of had to make myself eat lunch. So if you're trying to really, that's another way to be in a calorie deficit. You can skip a meal, and that's pretty much what I did. I had a big breakfast, I skipped lunch, and then I had I had dinner, which it wasn't so big. But I did make sure I had a protein, and usually like a veggie or something like that. Okay, my next step is portion control. So this also goes back, if you don't want to cut back on some of your favorite foods, just be mindful of how much you're taking in now, right? So previously, if I would make my kids a meal, let's say spaghetti, right? And versus me making a whole bowl of spaghetti, I would have like a palm size serving of spaghetti, have my salad, and have me some water. I was good to go. And then for like bread, you know how the Texas toast, you have a big old thing of Texas toast, cut it in half. You know what I mean? Like that is what's helped me with my portion control. And to be honest, I'm so full. I'm satisfied. I wouldn't say so full because you don't want to feel stuffed, but I'm satisfied. My body, that's what my body needed. I don't feel so bloated at the end because I didn't overeat. And you want to just listen to your body. If your body is telling you to stop eating and you still got some food in that plate, stop eating. Really just listen to your body. You know what your body wants. You know what your body needs. Just trust yourself. Okay, my next step is cooking spray versus the oils. So we can get real heavy-handed with the oils, right? But what I do now is we just get the cooking sprays. You can get cooking spray olive oil, and also what I've seen people do is you can buy the spray bottles. You can just buy some spray bottles off of Amazon, and you can pour your oils in there, and that also helps. Cause honestly, those those spray cans at the grocery store, they're so expensive, right? They're so expensive. But if you, like I said, you can get you a spray bottle, pour your oil in there, and then that could be your spray. That'll help you with your oils, because believe it or not, those oils, those have so many calories in it, okay? Those are the things that will really hack up your calorie intake for the day. So just be mindful with that. Okay, so my next step is consistency. So this is the thing. I did not see any changes in my body for the first 8 months. And I felt like I was doing everything. But you just have to keep going. I promise you, it is making a difference on your body. You just have to continue to do it. And then once I hit that 9 month, when I say the fat was melting off, because pretty much all the things that I was doing for the whole 8 months was finally, my body was finally adapting. My body was finally adapting to it, and the weight just dropped off. I looked up one day and was like, what the, like, I need more clothes. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm even at a point, I'm smaller than what I was before that I've ever been in a very long time. And it's an adjustment, right? So now I'm in the process of building more muscle. So yeah, that's just a side note. But like I said, just keep going. Even when you feel like you do not see no progress, you know what you're doing. You know the right things that you're doing. To be honest, your body has to just adjust to your new way of living. Keep telling yourself, like, this is a way of life. This is not just for the summertime. This ain't just to lose. This is a lifestyle. So once you get it in your mind that it's a lifestyle, the journey will be so much easier and it'll be so much better. And mind you, the time is gonna pass anyway. It's gonna pass anyway. So just do what you gotta do. Put your best foot forward. Stay consistent. Okay, so let's talk about supplements. So the only supplements that I take so far is a multi-enzyme. When I say these work so much for me, I'm gonna tell you exactly what the multi-enzyme says that it does. So it supports occasional constipation, diarrhea, gas, and bloating, promotes digestive and gut health, boosts immune and aid beauty, tackles hard to digest food. I noticed I take these. I need to take one now. Let me show you what it looks like. So I take these first thing in the morning. I take these first thing in the morning before I pretty much eat anything, and these have helped me so much. And I'm not a good pill taker, so I found the gummy version, and they help. They help with my bloating, with my digestion when I stay on these every day. So if I don't recommend anything else, I recommend you getting them an enzyme, a daily enzyme. I got these from Amazon, and I'll have the link for you so you can go directly to it if you can't really take pills, okay? Okay, so my last tip is water intake. You knew we had to talk about the water. Drink more water. When I say it just flushes out all of those toxins, it flushes out everything that's backed up in you, and it gets everything to moving. That is what your body needs before anything. Water, water, water. Do what you gotta do to drink your water. I don't know how better else to say it. Do what you gotta do to drink it. This is from the coldest water bottle. This is I think it's a 32. I think this is a 32 ounce. It has a straw. It keeps my water cold all day. You can see it still has ice in it. I put this in this morning for the gym. And usually what I do in the morning, I'll fill that up, put some ice in it, and then I will put an electrolyte in there. This is from the brand Drip Drop. This is 0 sugar, and it's a flavor of lemon lime. Open this up, pour it in there, shake it up. Then you got your electrolytes for the day. You know what they say, electrolytes, it helps the water to absorb more in your cells from what I hear. So put this, and they have so many flavors, but these taste so good. Make sure you get the one with the 0 sugar. When I say so tasty, y'all, and it just helps me get down my first 32 ounces of water. So do what you gotta do to increase your water intake. Just suck it up. I know we don't all like no water. Figure out if you like it room temperature. Figure out if you like it cold. Do what you gotta do. Bonus tip that I forgot to add, so I think this is like 11 tips so far. Green tea. Green tea changed the game for me, y'all. I like to drink green tea after I eat a meal. That also helps with my digestion, okay? But be mindful to not drink it on an empty stomach, because I don't know if it's the acid in the green tea or what, but it makes me so nauseous if I don't have something on my stomach. So if I put something on my stomach, say I have lunch, and then I drink my green tea, it will definitely help with your digestion, y'all. Trust me on that. And then you can have peppermint tea on an empty stomach before you even eat anything, and that also helps with your bloating throughout the day, and it also helps with hormonal acne from what I hear. Okay guys, so those are my tips on my weight loss journey. Like I said, I am 10 months postpartum. I am down 20 pounds. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will be also posting series about what I eat in a day. So please like and subscribe so you can also be notified when those come out. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.